think with Abbott, it was cool to be able to make this show, and that's it. It was just like, oh man, I'm getting to make this show. That's the dream right there, is getting to make a television show at all. I mean, so many TV shows aren't made every year. Some of them are made and won't make the air. Some of them make the air and are canceled. So for me, the accomplishment was just getting Abbott on the air and saying I would do my best to produce good work. For it now to have aired and the audience feels the same way about the show that I do, and critics alike to feel the same way about the show that I do, and now for it to be Emmy nominated is wild. I kind of knew that the Emmys were being announced, but I really didn't want to worry about them. Then my phone started ringing and I just knew that it was good, because I think my phone would have started ringing if it was bad.
If we talk to the younger kids about the dangers of desking and how it actually isn't cool beans, then we stop the desking before the flood. And I think they'll listen to us, because they don't look at us as teachers and students. We've built bonds this year that are deeper than that.
Oh, please.
That's not gonna work.
I think that's
No,
great.
not in a million years.
Okay, we get a kid to rat.
If we had no nominations, I still would have felt so accomplished with Abbott, you know, to have this popular show that people enjoy. So when I saw that the show was nominated, I will say the show nomination did start to become important to me, because I thought that everyone who worked on the show did such good work, and I felt it deserved to be recognized. And I thought it was important for fans, for people who enjoy the show, for it to be recognized too. So that became important to me, but that was kind of the only thing. Everything else was like, okay, we'll see. So I really did want one. But then when it started rolling in, I'll tell you the truth, I straight up ignored my nomination. I still don't think it's really set in. I really wanted to make Abbott as a network television show. I know that as of late, it felt like critics had started to ignore the network space, or not hold it at the same position as streaming and cable. So my goal was to reach people. I wanted people to like the show. I needed, you know, people who only have network television. Maybe they can't afford Netflix, or they don't have HBO or something. I wanted them to enjoy the show, and kind of wanted them to go, like a new meal, new food. This tastes good. Thanks for giving us something like cool over here. I'm happy that it translated across the board for critics, for your average viewer at home, for people with social media, but also for people without social media. One of the best calls I ever got was from someone I know who's in prison. It was like, the whole prison loves Abbott Elementary. And I was like, period. That's what I really, that's important to me, for people who just don't have access to other television.
Okay, guys, so I know we're all on board with the gifted program.
There you go, sounding like an old locomotive.
Honey, you've got to walk at a normal pace.
I think some of the kids who aren't in the gifted program are feeling left out.
Agreed. And they took all the talking kids, so now I have to talk.
We have developed a really wonderful fan base, I guess you can say, but people who just enjoy the show and want to have a good time. And I promise more of that good time. So I hope people don't expect us to like switch anything up. If anything, I'm excited because we have more episodes. We have more room to have fun. Last season, we only had 13. It was imperative to me to show people what we were capable of in each episode. Some episodes we're not capable of. I'm like, I don't want to prove anything in this episode. I want it to be just stupid. But then we were in the writer's room and we have a knack for turning stupid things into big deals. And we're like, why do we even have to go to that emotional place? But I think there's way more fun to be had this season. So I just hope people are down for that ride.